Welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm so excited. Let's go. You guys have no idea how excited I am to be filming a YouTube video, to be getting this channel off the ground. I'm just excited to see what the girls on YouTube are up to. But if you don't already follow me on Instagram or TikTok, follow me there. I will put my handles and everything in the description box. Who is Kenza? Who am I? I literally am cheesing so hard because I feel like I'm on like a first date. Finally get to yap and I don't have to condense myself to 3 minutes. Even though TikTok gives you the opportunity to do 10 minutes, I just feel like it's not the same. So here, I'm just gonna sit down, we're gonna get cozy, I'm gonna yap. I'm still figuring out my filming setup. So yeah, if you have any like tips, tricks, devices, I'm filming on an iPhone right now. And I have like my lighting, so if the lighting fluctuates, I'm like filming in front of a window. I'm figuring it out. We're just going for it. We're not gonna wait till we have the full setup. We're just gonna go for it. We're gonna go in with eyebrow gel. I feel like YouTube, I really just want it to be just like a cute community where we can just like sit down and have chats. It's not as fast paced. I feel like YouTube feels like a perpetual Sunday. I'm using this Anastasia Brow Freeze Gel. This stuff is so freaking good. I'm just gonna kind of like paste my brows up a little bit. But yeah, some things about myself, I've never done like a proper, I guess, get to know me. My name's Kenza, obviously, from the Bay Area. I went to like a wax appointment and I was talking to the lady and she was like, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "I'm from like California." She goes, "What part?" And I was like, "The Bay Area." She goes, "I can tell, like I can really tell that you're from like Northern California. I don't know what it is." She was like the way that I talk, which if you ask any Californian, we're gonna say we don't have an accent, but like we kind of know we do. I think it's just like the way that we pronounce certain words. But she was like, "I can tell you're from California, like you just give off California," which I don't know if that was like a good thing or a bad thing, but I've been told multiple times that I give California vibes, which I'll take it. I love where I'm from. But yeah, born and raised in Oakland, California. Also using NARS Radiant Creamy. This stuff is literally no joke. If you are not on this yet, I need you to get on it because it is so freaking good. I'm just gonna use my Refi brush to just like blend that in. The one thing I'm like super scared of with filming YouTube videos is I know that like, I don't know what it is, if someone knows why this happens, but sometimes my phone when I'm filming a video will like just stop recording. And I don't know why this happens, but I'm just so traumatized, but also just like afraid that I'm gonna get through filming an entire video and it's gonna be nowhere to be found. So if anyone knows how to fix that or why that happens, please help your girl out because I will cry. I'm gonna go over it with our sponge just to like marry everything together. And I'm not worried about like having too much coverage. Like I said, I'm not doing anything today. I'm just really here to talk to the girls, honestly. And with Fenty Beauty, their new hydrating concealer, I actually really, really love this concealer. The coverage is pretty good too. I'm just gonna put that on my nose. Anyways, what more do I have to talk about myself? I played volleyball pretty much my entire life up until from 8th grade up until I played in college too. So I played in high school, I did club volleyball. I played Division I volleyball. A lot of people don't know that about me. I was a Division I athlete. To college in Tennessee for my freshman year, and then I transferred to a school in New York. So I did college in New York, and that was honestly probably one of the best things I could have ever done for myself. Genuinely, like if I could recommend to anyone that is considering going to college, please go out of state. Honestly, moving out of state in general, even if it's not for college. If you are young and like in your 20s and you're thinking about moving, I highly recommend moving away from where you grew up, and especially moving out of state if you can afford to do so. Obviously, like college helped. I had roommates. I was on scholarship. So like that was a privilege that I had in order to be able to do that. But nonetheless, if it's on your mind and you've been thinking about doing it, I highly, highly recommend it. I'm gonna do powder bronzer. So before I do that, I wanna do some cream blush. But yeah, move out of state if you can afford to do so. And if it's something that you've been just like thinking about doing, yes, absolutely. So I played Division I volleyball, went to college in New York. I got an internship after college. I got my start in sports. So I was working in sports, shout out to women in sports. And then I moved home to get my master's degree. So I do have my master's degree. That's another fun fact. And I was doing sports for that as well. I did a grad assistantship, cloud set, baked, setting, and smoothing powder. I'm just going to, I really wish this had a mirror because I literally do not have a mirror anywhere in this setup. So I'm going to just wing it. That is so blurry. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. Oh, I almost put my sponge in my bronzer. Oh my gosh. I really, really, really like how this powder looks on my skin. Wow. Rest of the skin glowy, and then we're gonna go in with bronzer. Came back to California, did my master's, and then the pandemic hit. So I use sarcasm as like a coping mechanism. I am a really sarcastic person. I have to like tone it down sometimes because, you know, not everyone loves sarcasm, which is fine. I'm gonna take a little bit of Huda Beauty on my powder puff and just bake ever so slightly underneath the eyes. When I tell you moving, because I had been to the South before for like volleyball, obviously. I had been there like a number of times. I had been to Louisiana on vacation, to New Orleans. So I had like been there, but I had never lived in the South. And moving from the Bay Area to Tennessee was definitely a culture shock. Yeah, can't say I would move back. Brows, I'm using Benefits Precisely My Brow. And I'm just gonna like very slightly fill in my brows. I've always watched a lot of YouTube and like I have my favorites. I love Aaliyah's Face, I love Colleen Diaz, I love Jackie Aina, like the OGs, you know, I love Madison Sarah. So like I've consumed a lot of YouTube in my life and I'm so excited to be creating it, but I've most recently been like watching a lot of their videos to just, you know, pull what type of styles I like and just get inspired, because obviously YouTube is a different platform, it's a different form of content, it's a different audience type. So I want to make sure that like what I'm doing on TikTok and Instagram is like translating over here. Honestly, Instagram is a scary place for me. Like I haven't fully committed. I haven't fully committed to Instagram. It's a scary place. I just like, I don't know, I feel judged over there. Like whenever I post on Instagram, it's like I'm going into like a crowd of people with no pants on. Like that's literally how Instagram makes me feel. Charlotte Tilbury, this is like literally old and probably expired, but I just love the way that it makes my nose look and my inner corner. We're almost done. The second task of this is editing, and we're gonna see how that goes. But filming is like, I feel like the easy part. You just have to find the time to do it and get set up. I set so many reminders to film today. I'm not super familiar with astrology and like all the signs and stuff like that. Like I don't know my rising, my moon, whatever. I just know that like based on my birthday, I'm an Aries. And just from the little bit of research I've done on what it entails, I feel like I align very much with my star sign, because a lot of the personality traits that Aries have, I do in fact have. Pretty much done. Now it's time for the lip combo. If you're here from TikTok, you know I love a good lip combo. So that's like what I'm just so excited to just like deep dive into makeup, life. I low-key want to tell like more story times. I feel like it's hard to do a story time on TikTok for me. Like Q&As, I want to do like just all the things. Anyways, Huda Beauty, Pinky Brown. We're just gonna do a very simple lip combo today. YSL Candy Glaze in 02. This is like the clear shade. I'm just gonna do that. Is the look. I'm so excited to be on YouTube. Let me know, seriously, give me feedback. Let me know how this like quality is. I'm gonna work on trying to figure out like angles. I kind of like this setup because it's like I have big windows behind me and I get like the natural light. But I do also have external lighting, but I like this setup. Let me know how you guys like it, how it looks from your end. I'm gonna attempt to edit this. Wish me luck. But yeah, and let me know what topics you want to hear, what you want to see. I'm gonna stay on TikTok so long as it exists. So excited, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.